feel like we have to educate the kids, you know, and educate the teachers. You know, I hear numerous stories from kids about the remarks from teachers in schools as well. So I think it's important that we educate teachers, we educate educators, and we get to the kids, because the reality is that's where we've got a greater scope to build capacity, build empathy, build a heart that's geared towards hearing our story, sitting with us and hearing our truths. You know, we can't turn our head away anymore to the truths of what happened here. And it's not to point fingers, and I don't come from that position, because I want to bring us all together so we can heal. I'm crying out for healing for my people, because we hear this term all the time, you're resilient, but that doesn't mean we want to be resilient, we want to be free. We want to be trauma-free. This transgenerational trauma stuff, it is scientifically proven that it can be passed on through the DNA. It is real. So to answer your question, I hope with all of my heart that we are coming to a position in this nation where we can stop turning our head away, open our hearts, and just grow a little bit of capacity for our story. Because the truth is the stolen generations, the majority of it, and when I say these words, it's not to trigger any of the old people that were taken, they weren't necessarily birthed out of love. Our women were raped and absolutely bastardised. And here we sit today with our women like 35 to 80 times more likely to be hospitalised due to domestic violence. That's our women. There's nothing more royal or sacred on this planet than our women. We are from the oldest living continual culture on the planet, and we are so overrepresented in this hell of domestic violence, and it starts as a root where we have to go to. And in order to face that root, we have to hit it front on and go, you know what, I didn't do it. But rather than turn away and go, that's not my fault, I'm not sorry, it's like a brother's, sister's, friend's, brother's, auntie's, uncle passed away and you heard about it and you go, you know what, are you okay? I'm really sorry that happened. I'm going to empathise with you. I'm going to open up my heart and give you a hug because I'm sorry. Let's talk about it. You know, our people are dying in jails, overrepresented in incarceration. We make up 3%. There was a statistic the other day that, you know, 41% of in out-of-home care of our kids that are in foster care and whatnot are Aboriginal that make up that percentage, 41%. You know, it's growing. Our kids are still being taken away. We've got a new generation of stolen generations. You know, we're dying, we're killing ourselves. We're absolutely riddled in chronic disease and illness. You're going out into remote communities, there's inadequate human resources, the list goes on. And I'm not here to point and condemn and point out all these negativities, but I am here to cry out and say, please empathise with us. Please get on our story. Please listen to our story, because we need you. We need everyone. You know, and we all need to come together and love and accept one another, regardless of race, religion, gender, sexuality and class. Because you know what? Our young people need all of you, because our young people are killing themselves. Our young people are dying every day. Our women are getting bashed every day. And that's not me condemning my Aboriginal brothers, because our women are with all men from all walks of life, and it's not okay, and we have to put an end to it. Our people are dying of type 2 diabetes, and we sit and we talk about type 2 diabetes like it's a common cold. You know, our people out in remote communities are spending more time hooked up to dialysis than being out there in the bush and being connected and healing. So what we need is to grow capacity for our story. And there'll be people here tonight that will comment and they'll go, you're not really a black fella, look at you, look at your skin, what are you, 1% in your finger? It's not about that, it's about our spirit. It's about what's inside of our heart, our gi dui, our heart and our spirit. There's so many mob like me that are this colour because of our past, the stolen generations, and because of the obvious. Our parents get together and they marry from different nationalities because of this beautiful culture that we've got here. But what you can't take away is our spirit, the resilience of our ancestors, they're here. So to answer your question, we must come together. You know, we're in the final hour and we need each and every single one of you from every walk of life so we can journey together into a greater future.
Mitch, you're so powerful. You're setting off the alarm in the building.